It's debate week in Michigan here at WOOD TV, and last night Congresswoman Haley Stevens and Dr. Abdul El-Sayed faced off in our WOOD TV studio. Political reporter and debate moderator Rick Albin joining us live in the studio to talk about last night's debate, and we'll look ahead to tomorrow's Republican governor debate. All right, Rick, one day after that debate, walk us through last night.
Yeah, I think what we saw last night was a very clear difference and separation between the two Democratic candidates that are running for the U.S. Senate seat, that open seat left by the retirement of Senator Gary Peters. And as you said, those two candidates were here talking about the issues. They have very different approaches. One with Dr. Abdul El-Sayed is a more progressive look, Medicaid for all, as well as abolishing ICE, and a number of other things that he advocated for last night, versus Congresswoman Haley Stevens, who is the more establishment candidate, having been endorsed by former Senator Debbie Stabenow and former Governor Jennifer Granholm. So the two candidates came out last night and they talked about what they would do, what they believe needs to be done, and how they would approach the job of being a United States Senator. And I hope that voters who are planning to vote in the Democratic primary got a better idea of what their choices are as they go forward in this race, because as you know, Amber, ballots are already out. People are already casting their votes. That's why it's important to have these debates earlier than ever. And last night was a very opportune moment to have that debate, which, by the way, was shown across most of the state of Michigan. So people got a really good opportunity to meet both of the candidates.
Rick, we are preparing for another debate tomorrow night. What can we expect during that one?
Well, this time it'll be three Republicans, and they all want to be the Republican nominee for governor. So you're going to have three different points of view. There will be some agreement between the candidates, Mike Cox that you see there, Perry Johnson, John James, all here on the stage to talk about what they would do as governor. Now, you will find that there are some common ground between these three, but they will try to make themselves stand out, make the case for their candidacy, and that's what they're here to do tomorrow night. We'll ask them what they would do as governor, what they believe needs to be done as governor, and what the reality of all of that is. For example, there'll be a question on there that's going to be really tough for any of them to answer, because we already know that one of the big promises from the last gubernatorial cycle didn't necessarily come to full fruition. That's as far as I'll go with that. But we're going to be talking about that and many more things tomorrow night. Look forward to it. It will be another hour long, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And again, with our statewide partners, it'll be all over the state of Michigan. Amber?
Rick Albin reporting for us. All right, thank you so much for that, Rick. Yeah, you can watch the entire debate right now at woodtv.com. We also have behind-the-scenes coverage from the spin room to in-depth discussions we did not have time for on air. WOOD TV's debate week continues, as you know, tomorrow night. The Republicans, hoping to be their party's candidate for governor, will meet here live at 7 o'clock, and we'll also have pre- and post-show coverage on WOOD TV+. So keep it right here.